Hey there, Chuck Moran here with Ball Guy Studio. I have a question for you. Are you paying attention to the conversations that your clients and customers are having about your business? No, I'm not talking about eavesdropping on them somehow or possibly tapping their phone lines, which of course you know is illegal. I'm talking about online reviews. Online reviews are where those conversations are taking place, and typically comments in the conversations fall into one of two categories. They're either supportive, testimonial types of conversations, or they're hate mail. And if you're not paying attention, you both don't know what's going on and you have no way of influencing the outcome because people are forming that all-important first impression of your business behind your back. So here are some interesting stats. 90% of consumers read online reviews before even visiting a business. 88% trust online reviews as much as they do personal recommendations. Think about how important that is for a second. 73% of shoppers rank reviews as the most important content that leads to a purchase. So how do you manage these online reviews? Let's go check in with a local entrepreneur who seems to have figured it out. Hey there, my name is Chuckie Morano. I have a small business here in Charlottesville, Virginia called Chucky's Vegan Tacos. I started it a couple of years ago when I bought a food truck, got it furnished inside, bought a bunch of ingredients, learned how to make vegan tacos, and started driving around town to various locations and setting up and selling tacos to a variety of people. UVA students, people who work downtown, you name it. I'm fortunate in the fact that business has been pretty good, but like for all business owners, business can always be better. And I've been reading recently about the importance of online reviews, so I set up a Google My Business profile and have asked some of my customers if they wouldn't mind putting up some reviews on that profile. So I'd like to just dive in right now and see what people are saying about my tacos. Okay, here's one from somebody named Tanas. Let's see what she has to say.
5 stars. I just love your faux chicken salad tacos. I always get a couple of them, and I usually add cilantro, tomatoes, and a dash of hot sauce. Wow, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I'm impressed with how consistently good your food is over time, too. Keep on making those awesome tacos, Chucky.
Wow, 5 stars. Can't beat that. Pretty cool. So let's see, I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to say back to her. You're always supposed to acknowledge the reviewer, and you're always supposed to thank them, whether they've given you a nasty review or a positive one, or maybe one stuck in the middle. So what I am going to say to Tanas is, let's see, dear Tanas, thank you so much for your review. I really appreciate you taking the time to let me know what you think about my tacos. I'm especially impressed with how you consistently go after that particular recipe. It happens to be one of my favorites as well. Thanks so much again, and I do look forward to seeing you again at my taco truck. Okay, let's see. Here's another one on my Google My Business profile from a guy named Kenny. Let's see what he has to say.
Hi, my rating, I'd say 4 stars. I was a frequent flyer to your truck and love dropping by lunchtime, but lately the quality of your guacamole has fallen off a bit, in my opinion. And as you know, I love a good guacamole. I'd appreciate you going back to your original recipe, the one that I fell in love with, and I'll be a frequent flyer again. Thanks.
Okay, 4 stars, not bad, but that is going to pull my average down. So let's see, what am I going to say to Kenny? Dear Kenny, I do appreciate you letting me know what you think about the change in my recipe on the guacamole. That was not a good idea of mine to change out the cilantro. And I do hope you'll stop back by my taco truck sometime soon, and perhaps you will be able to upgrade your 4-star rating to a 5-star rating. Reply. Okay, So that is important. When you reply to people who have given you a less than positive review, you can get them to change their rating. In this case, maybe I'll get a 5-star from Kenny and maybe not. We'll see. All right, here's one from a guy named Michael. Let's see what he's got to say. Whoa, Michael is obviously not a happy camper. 1 star. That's not good. He didn't leave a comment, but that doesn't matter. I still need to address whatever his concerns are. I can't take it for granted that he's in a bad mood or something like that. I can't take it for granted that he's out to get me for some other reason outside of my tacos. I just need to address this head on. And you know why? Because what I say to Michael is not really trying to get Michael back to my taco truck and get a better rating from him, especially when he's so disappointed. It's really about the other people reading my reviews. They want to know that I am addressing concerns that my customers have and that I'm willing to do something about it. So, what I'm going to say to Michael is, hey, Michael, I am really sorry to see that we disappointed you so thoroughly when you stopped by our truck. I will certainly review the day that you stopped by and see if there was something wrong with our ingredients or if there was something else amiss, maybe with the way our staff treated you. But in any event, I would very much like to make it up to you. So I have a gift certificate waiting for you at my truck. So wherever you can find me, I will pass that along and we can hopefully get you back into the fold of being a fan of Chucky's Vegan Tacos. Thanks a lot, Michael. I really appreciate you taking the time. Okay, let's see. Here's one from someone named Julia. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Hey, 5 stars. My family and I really loved your tacos when we found your truck when we were on holiday in the US last month. The food was yummy and your staff was so friendly. I just wish we had a taco service like yours back here in the UK. Thanks so much.
Wow, 5 stars and from somebody from overseas in the UK. That's pretty cool. Okay. Hey, Julia, thank you so much for getting in touch with us and taking the time to give us a 5-star rating. We obviously appreciate that very much. I do remember when you stopped by the truck with your cute little redheaded kids. So we do hope you get back here to the US, and when you do, stop by my truck again. Thanks so much. Bye. Okay, let's see what this next one is. It's from a UVA student named Awar. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
2 stars. I'm super bummed. I've been buying your awesome vegan tacos here at UVA for a couple of years. They've gotten me through many tough courses and exams I've started after lunchtime. And now all of a sudden, your food truck isn't here when I need it? I haven't seen you for several days. Why aren't you here?
Yikes, 2 stars, that's not good. Awar, I am so sorry that we have not been able to get to UVA recently. I should have done something to let everyone know that we were having trouble with our truck. I had a transmission failure and it has taken a couple of days for us to get that fixed. And I really am sorry that we weren't there for you during your exams. That really is not good. Anyway, we will be back at UVA again early next week, and I certainly hope to see you. Please give us another shot. Thanks so much. All right, a couple more here that I haven't responded to yet. Here's one from Priscilla. Hey Priscilla, thanks so much. Really do appreciate the 5 stars. That makes my day, and we certainly look forward to seeing you again next time you're in the area. Thanks. Okay, wrapping up this set of reviews, here's one from someone named Lisa.
5-star, guys. We were visiting Charlottesville recently and stopped by your truck once. The vegan tacos were so good that we dropped by almost every day of our holiday. Absolutely love the fresh ingredients and surprisingly the local beer selection. And I say surprisingly as I'm not really a beer drinker here in Australia, and I really enjoyed them all. So well done, and please open up a franchise here in Australia.
Lisa, thank you so much for that great review. I do remember when you guys stopped by, and I think it was just about every day you were here on vacation. I'm also very glad to know that you liked our local beers. We have some wonderful ones here in Charlottesville and the Central Virginia area. And of course, if I ever do open up a franchise in Australia, you'll be the first one to find out. Thanks again, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Take care. So, what are the key takeaways from our little episode on the importance of online reviews? Number one for me is keeping in mind that the people who write into your review platform, whether it's Facebook, Yelp, or Google, are actually real people. They are taking the time out of their lives to share some information that can help you in your business, okay? So treat them like that. Treat them like the real people that they are. Thank them, acknowledge them. And then, depending on what the review is, you can go down a couple of different tracks. If it's a positive review, sure, celebrate. That's a wonderful thing that they did. And if you remember their visit to your shop or to your business, mention some things along those lines. What you're trying to do is show the rest of your audience that you really do care about what people think. That makes them feel valued, and that makes them feel like you are a worthwhile business to keep patronizing. Online reviews are the new testimonials. Testimonials have been around for decades and decades and decades, and I think that paying attention to them and having this new ability that we do to reply to them is one of the most powerful things you can do to boost your business. So thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. And right now, I've got to get back out there, whip up some vegan tacos, and get ready for tomorrow. Take care. And don't forget to eat more tacos, especially those yummy vegan ones.